Hello, I'm Marco Biasin. I'm the founder of Frutta Web, e-commerce startup in the food industry that I founded in 2013 and sold to Apple Fruit Group at the beginning of 2020. I'm happy today to share with you my experience of a complicated integration into a new cultural context because I experienced on myself. It was 2016. With Frutta Web, we were having a 500,000 euro of annual turnover, and because of the difficulties of getting money from investors in Italy, we decided to move to Slovenia in Ljubljana because we got accepted into the ABC accelerator program. There we lived a new context of innovation, extremely powerful, which we could grow, where we could grow, create relations and learn a lot of things. At the end of the 6 months of the accelerator program, we doubled our turnover and we got an investment committed by Italian angels for growth here in Italy. Here, I'd like to talk to you today about the period I lived in Slovenia and what I think made the difference on my project, on my professional path. Because yes, we grew, we got the investment, everything was successful for Frutta Web. However, I and my team lived on ourselves the complexity of getting advantage from the context because of the cultural differences between Slovenia and Italy. Difficulties given by many things, many aspects, like of course the language barrier, but also how to approach the business. Micro aspects like interpersonal relation, food, timing habits, working rhythm, and many more that in some way are influenced on professional relations. During the accelerator program, every day we exercised on pitching. We got a teacher who was giving us classes of pitching, just classes of pitching, which I think were very useful for me in order to develop my ability of public speaking. Be careful, doing pitching is not just about giving a presentation. I think that, like Guy Kawasaki said, is the art of seeking agreement. It means that pitching is about the ability of getting consensus from others. During a pitch, you need to focus on every aspect that plays a role in the ability of getting that consensus from people who is listening. Foster this ability, grow this ability, will help every person in becoming a better entrepreneur, not just in the moment of pitching, so during the presentation, but also in terms of managing people, relate with investors, talk to clients, and so on. It is extremely important and makes the main difference between winning and losing entrepreneurs. If you accelerators would like to have more successful entrepreneurs, you should focus much more in teaching how to pitch, or better, in teaching how to get consensus from others. Now, I will not tell you what to put in a pitching in terms of contents, because there is a lot of materials about it. You probably know better than me. But what I tell you is what I learned and what I believe that makes the difference during a pitch, especially for entrepreneurs or founders coming from another country, so that lived another culture. First, you need to help people in spelling words in the right way. Language mistakes create a lot of frustration in people that listen and create loss of focus on the content. Entrepreneurs pitching in a language which is not their mother tongue, like me at this moment, for example, should exercise a lot in how to spell the words used in the pitching and in their business, in the final language. Then, you need to explain them that the way people talk is much more important than what they say. Believe it or not, you may like it or not, but that's it, that's real life. The way people talk is more relevant than what they say. For this, I believe there are few fundamental aspects to focus on, which are: 1. The focus on the brief, because some people want to have a pitch with high rhythm, but they need to learn and understand that the high rhythm of the pitch is not given by the speed of the spelling. So breathe. Okay. The second thing is the importance of pausing. If the speaker makes pauses, allows listener on certain contents to focus on them, to focus on the pitch. Right? That's the effect. So the pauses. 3, know what volume of voice is the best one for the context. Sometimes it happens that people talk low and that you can barely listen, or too high, which is disturbing. The right volume of voice is relevant. 4, put your chest out. Because if you don't, the body language say that you're not sure about what you're saying and you become vulnerable on your ideas. 5, getting the right eye contact and look all the people, not just few of them, for the same reason of before. Okay, last but not least, in case of an immigrant entrepreneur, you need to help them in getting to know the culture and the habits of people attending the meeting and the presentation before everything else, so that he or she can prepare and eventually edit the pitch accordingly. Okay, these were my ideas and contributions, and I hope they were helpful to you.